Bob Arum recently had an interview with ES News, Ellie Seckback, and he pretty much was talking about Lomachenko, and he's hooping on about how Lomachenko is one of the greatest and one of the best amateurs of all time, and Lomachenko. He thinks very highly of Lomachenko. Let's just put it to you that way. And he spoke about. Pretty much said that he's not gonna. He said pretty much forget Tank Davis. They're not gonna be chasing him. You know what I'm saying? If Tank wants to fight, then if Tank wants to come in there and make a fight, then they'll listen. You know what I'm saying? But they're not gonna be chasing Tank Davis. He don't really want to be dealing with Tank Davis. That's what he pretty much said. You know what I'm saying? Because there's too many games. That's basically what he was saying. I'm paraphrasing now. So and then he pretty much said that. What was he talking about? Teofimo Lopez and. How he's a wild horse and, he's like a wild horse and that's ready to get out the gate. And, if he wants the Lomachenko fight, then they'll definitely make that fight. He just, he spoke about Oscar De La Hoya in the past and how Oscar De La Hoya and his father or grandfather used to listen real well to the matchmakers. And all that, because basically the matchmakers is the ones who kind of put shit together as well behind the scenes. People don't really talk about the matchmakers, but and then he spoke about Shakur Stevenson, how the incident was a year ago, and he's a good kid, and he's really a good kid, and we all can see Shakur. He probably ain't really a bad kid. He just a little street, but the proper guy that Shakur will be all right, you know what I'm saying? But he was pretty much saying Shakur Stevenson is a good kid. He assures us that this will never happen again. They had a long talk with him. They know the full story. Regular people don't know the real story, but he said they know the real story. And he assures that it won't happen again. He said that the matchmakers did not like this fight with Christopher Diaz, but Shakur Stevenson insisted that he was ready. He wanted this fight. And the matchmakers absolutely hated the fight. Bob Arum said it's a crazy fight. Bob Arum seems nervous about the fight because Christopher Diaz is a big step up in competition, and he's coming to weight class. He's a weight class above, so he's coming down to fight Shakur. And it's a big test for the kid, and they nervous. The matchmakers and the people behind the scenes are nervous for that one. And now we're gonna talk about Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, because he alluded to that shortly after he spoke about how Amir Khan and Terrence Crawford are doing real good numbers as far as the gate. He said they should have about 13,000 people there in Madison Square, and he said it's doing good despite what people saying. They saying that it ain't selling, but according to Bob Arum, it is selling. So we'll see. I guess we'll see when that happens. But he alluded to Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. He spoke to Errol Spence. He said that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford wants to fight. He said pretty much that it's Al Heyman that's holding this fight back, that's protecting his welterweights. He said they're not really interested in Danny Garcia. They're not interested really in Keith Thurman because he's not the same guy. And they're not interested in Sean Porter. He said something about Sean Porter. I honestly can't forget. I'm sorry. But I don't think what he said about Sean Porter was really bad or anything, but he's pretty much not interested in Keith Thurman. I guess, people see the games Keith Thurman's playing. Why even waste the time? And then he just spoke about the other welterweights, but he said the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight, there's no reason why this fight shouldn't happen. He said there's no reason why this fight shouldn't happen. He said that if Bud beats Khan, when Bud beats Khan, that he's going to go call Al and make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? He said there's no reason why they can't work together. Both networks work together and put this fight together. You know what I'm saying? He said there's no reason why this fight can't happen. And he pretty much said that they got to have, if not, then they got to have other guys for Bud to face. They got other guys for Bud to face. So, but I'm going to give my thoughts on the whole interview. It was a pretty decent interview. He explained a lot. They talked about it quite a bit in that short little interview. And I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to, when you got a guy that's out here telling you he wants this fight to be made. I'm talking about Bob Arum. He's talking about he wants this fight to be made and, blah, blah, blah. Then you got another side that you don't really hear anything from. It's kind of hard to lean to the other side when you don't hear nothing from them. It looks like they don't really want the fight. You know what I'm saying? This isn't me being a PBC guy or a top rank guy. I'm in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see the best fights. I'm one of these guys. I'm not pro PBC. I'm not pro top rank. I'm not Mr. Matchroom. I'm none of that shit. I'm on the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? And from what I'm seeing, it's looking like that PBC is holding up this fight. I mean, if you look at the history, it took a while. They're not even getting in the fight. They're not even making up them big welterweight fights now. Sure, we got the Thurman fights with the Sporter and Garcias. Those guys mixed it up. But as far as adding Errol Spence to the mix, it has yet to happen. You know what I'm saying? It has yet to happen. They, for whatever reason, they cannot get these other guys in the ring with Errol Spence. Now, we are supposedly waiting on a fight with Sean Porter. Sean Porter seems to have wanted to fight now, so we'll see if that happens. But yeah, man, I guess we just gotta wait and see what happens after Bud faces Khan and see what happens, man. That's just the only thing we can do at this point. Just, you know, wait it out. And hopefully Bud gets past Crawford with no problems. Hopefully he dominates him to the point where, man, the fight really has to happen next. And that's pretty much it, man. I mean, yeah, top ranking them is still pushing the pressure to make this Bud Spence fight. So we'll see what happens, man. I hope it happens. That's the fight that I really want. I actually lost a lot of energy for boxing once I started seeing that this fight was looking less and less like a possibility. So honestly, that's probably why. I think that's why I cut out making videos for a little minute and all that. I just wasn't motivated no more, man. I lost a lot of. And then the Wilder Joshua fight is just a lot of politics with that. The Fury rematch didn't happen. It's just like, come on, man. But hopefully, man, these fights happen. I guess I just gotta be patient. And that's all I got, y'all. Just hit the like and subscribe button, and be looking out for your boy. All right, peace out.